I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
How far would you go to get what you came all this way for?
Hey, I'm Steve. Join me every week when me and my co-hosts talk about science, tech, and even aliens. We're kind of like the Fox News of science shows, all opinion and very few facts.
Pour yourself a glass, pal.
Thank you, but I'm afraid it would be wasted on me.
I think we wasted our time coming here.
Hey everyone, very, very first show of I'm Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, I'm never going to remember that.
We're never going to remember this one. No, I think we will. I think as it grows. Obviously, the famous line from 2001. And I just thought this show came about because we were kind of having a chat on Periscope once. And everybody kind of got really involved. And I've always fancied doing a bit of a sci-fi, bit of a tech, bit of a conspiracy as well, maybe thrown in there. And just kind of a general chat about it. I've listened to a lot of shows where, you know, you'll have like almost like a debate, like someone that's for aliens visiting us. Well, not necessarily for, hey, I want aliens up my butt, but you know, sort of. This is going to be no different from our Jane and Steve show, just from the content quality as a warning. You know, and then the other side is against it, and they both put up their own interpretation of facts. So I decided to dispense with that annoying thing of facts and go purely on opinion. Like I said, we're like the Fox News of science shows now. Well, this one will be. Nothing?
No.
Okay, so every week we'll probably have different people come in to the show and whatever we're talking about that week. This week is actually about, and I changed the title. I actually then called it Intelligent Life and Are They Visiting Us? Because generally the arguments, aliens, other aliens. Well, I think there's very few people that don't think that there is at least some kind of life out there. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong on that, but the only person I can think of off the top of my head that thinks that there's no intelligent life out there is my dad.
I'm sure there's a lot more people. Hello to Dragon Ice who just joined us.
Yay! I think there's some extreme religious people will have problems with the idea of aliens because all of a sudden they're not special. They are.
Well, I mean, it doesn't mean that they're not special.
Well, that
right?
was the argument that God created this civilization. The idea of another civilization would be, I think he's kind of come around to the fact that there could very well be other civilizations out there. So I'm going to take it, because we're not dealing with facts, I'm going to take it that most people think that there is aliens out there. But my question is there intelligent life? A, and B, are they visiting us?
Okay. We have a lot of people joining us tonight.
I'm very interested to know whether people think there's intelligent life, because that's a small window.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Hello to Tangled Up, who just joined us. We're talking about tonight the intelligent life. Do you think that it really exists out there somewhere?
I'm very on the
everybody's thing.
I'm very on the fence with this.
Dragon Eye says if they're like E.T., he's okay with that.
Yeah, see, and that's my problem with it. We've had the portrayal of aliens being so much, they have arms and legs and this, that, and the other. And that's such an evolutionary fluke that we had arms and legs.
Well, E.T. didn't really have arms and legs.
He had long arms.
But
I bet his girlfriend loved that finger.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's saying, they don't think that we're the only ones out there.
Oh no, I don't think we're the only life forms. But intelligent life form, intelligence, I don't know, enough to be self-aware and to, the idea of a civilization being at a certain technology level, that's where I struggle with.
Somebody's saying there's no such thing as aliens. If so, prove it.
Well, we can, because we're on Earth. See? The very fact that life has happened on Earth and is in the universe is fact that the universe can produce life. So then the question is, has it done it more than once? And when you look at the basic factors for needing to create life, I'm not on about intelligent life at this point, but just life, self-replicating cells.
Right.
The elements.
Are still saying prove it. Yeah.
To prove what? What are you actually asking to prove?
That there's aliens, which is not,
There's not. I'm not making it as a statement of fact. But the evidence for life is stronger than the evidence against. And the reason is because we're here able to ask that question.
Right.
The fact that we're here means the universe can, at the very minimum, produce one planet with life on it.
We got somebody else coming into the room. They said, of course, there's extraterrestrial life out there. And somebody called you an alien 100%. I concur.
Not illegal, though. Not illegal.
This person's really going to give it to you. He says you can't prove a negative. And Dragon Eye says we are aliens.
I know, that's the point I was making. Yeah. What is he on about? You can't prove a negative. I'm not saying statement of fact. There's definitely.
I'm here to read Periscope.
I know that
can't see it.
But
I got roped into the show.
That's you can't prove a negative. Jesus Christ, man! You're an atheist clearly because you're arguing the same way I would. But proving a negative, I'm not trying to prove one. I'm trying to say, is there? I'm interested in people's arguments for it.
I say yes. Look at the pyramids, and Shelton, the guy that's being all combative, he's saying, well, where is this other life?
I haven't said there's another. Jesus Christ, are you deaf? Do you actually need training? Would you like me to sign this?
Let's not make this like our afternoon show. Let's.
I'll make this exactly like them. I'm going to treat the listeners exactly the same way I do on our other show.
Lick Lolly has joined us as well. She thinks there is intelligent life, that aliens and stuff around. So, yeah.
Can we do? Are there many in the room? Because I can't see.
Yeah,
I'd be interested. A quick poll.
Somebody call Will Smith.
If you think, right, and I'm going to ask two questions. One, if there's intelligent life, right? And two, if there is other life out there, and two, if it's intelligent. If you think there's other life out there and it's intelligent, put a 2, and if there's just aliens, put a 1.
Okay.
I'm just interested to hear
those instructions. If there's just aliens, put in 1. If you think they're intelligent, put 2. We got 2 2s. Mike, Licklolly, Eric thinks they're intelligent. Steve thinks they're intelligent. Not you, Steve.
I'm not intelligent. That's my. I think this is where my problem lies with the idea of intelligent life. I just.
I think they're intelligent. They have to be. Maybe they don't live now. Maybe they're not currently, a species now. But somewhere
that they
along
already
the line,
wiped themselves out.
Maybe they already did. Maybe they've moved on to something else. Maybe we are that said sperm throw.
I know, panspermia.
yeah, but it's like I don't. There's like hundreds of millions of options.
So you're on about like the Prometheus idea, where the engineers
something. Possibly
create DNA.
No idea. You have no idea.
No, I know, but
it's like to how could you be so sure that there's actually not other intelligent beings? I'm not saying they look like us at all. I'm not even saying they're like bipeds or anything like that. But they have to be intelligent. There has to be something intelligent out there. We're not the only ones.
I think the point earlier about with the pyramids and things like that, I think the problem with all of those signs you see in the Sumerian texts and pyramids.
Somebody said, Shelton, he says, what about intelligent design?
Oh, that's a load of bullshit. Seriously, anybody that comes up, seriously, if anybody goes, I believe in intelligence, don't even let them finish it, smack them, backhand, bitch slap. That's what you do, just yeah.
Yes, we're kind of doing a new show late night. Drayvon. He joins us on our other show. But
can I call you Dr. Dre? I would just like to.
You can call him
I would
Dr.
like
Dre.
to say that Dr. Dre listens to this show.
Steve is saying, Steve, read the Sumerian text.
Yeah, no. I have. The whole aliens things really fascinates me. Look. Here's the thing. I'm always very suspicious when we read something and it fits our current definition of what alien life is.
Right.
Which are like people from spaceships coming down and I'm like...
Like everybody here is like trying to make this so political. They're just like, oh, well, Trump's here, blah, 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 building a wall. Let's keep aliens out. And they're like, oh, aliens exist. Look at Hillary. It's like we have like people watching news right now or something. Look. They're like trying to make this political.
Let me make
We're
this
not
real.
talking about those kind of aliens or even Hillary.
Can we all agree, right, that any politician is neither intelligent and probably falls more under the alien category of being slightly odd and we don't really understand them? Okay, just, let's get the politics out of the way. All politicians are a pile of shit. Let's just be done with that, because they are.
You said well said.
So, I always find it interesting if there was intelligent life, and if there is intelligent life out there, they come down there and us trying to explain to them why we kill each other for a piece of dirt. It was kind of that telling off that Carl Sagan gave us of like, how would you explain that? Mm-hmm. And it really is such a thing. Oh, no, I'm fucking proud to be American. Oh, I'm proud to be British. How would you explain that to, oh, well, Britain's the best country in the world? No, America is. It doesn't make any sense on a global scale.
Kyan says there were witnesses who really saw extraterrestrial life, but the U.S. never published that. And we got a lot of people in here that believe in Roswell.
Okay,
that kind of stuff. And they're still going, politicians are number one, not number two. Somebody's saying, what about how did the boulders moved? I don't know what that is. Is that something?
I don't know with that one. Okay, so let me... Okay, so I guess we're kind of naturally moving on to the are they visiting us?
Right.
My problem with this
I.e.
thing...
Roswell.
My problem with that is to kind of deal with the kind of distances you're on about in space. I mean, unless they really are just hanging around Uranus, right?
Sorry.
I knew the trigger.
Thank you, Steve, for inviting people.
I think, if unless they're hanging very locally around, kind of, dingleberries, they're, the kind of machines that they're going to need to traverse that amount of space. Surely an advanced civilization would be using something more efficient than a spaceship.
Okay, but here's the thing. Maybe they are. It's stuff we can't even comprehend.
I know, which is bizarre because those UFOs look amazingly like exactly what we would think up.
True, yes.
I mean, we use mechanical parts, which, you think of like the UFOs that traditionally...
Right.
Okay, they look metallic. I mean, there's something.
They're saying they're so advanced that they can hide from us, so that they if they want to, they can let us know that they exist.
Right, which means they're doing a really bad job. Because there's tons of sightings everywhere. So if they're trying to hide... That's my point. Are we really actually seeing UFOs? I don't think so. My opinion, just so I'm upfront about this, I don't think aliens have visited us at all on this Earth. I'm open to the... I hate... Let me phrase this. I can't stand the idea of panspermia. I can't stand the idea that we got started on this Earth by another race. Because...
That's really cool.
No, because it moves the goalposts. How are we going to find the origins?
But you're never going to find it in
well, not if they
lifetime.
Do that to us. No. Bloody aliens. God. Can't make it simple, can they?
Yeah, they did this to, give you, little mini...
Heartburn.
Stress heart attack thing.
Give me heartburn.
Do you think they've ever come here? Somebody's asking.
No.
Not even, 2 billion years ago?
Unless
you have
they
no
initially...
idea.
No, it's an opinion. I mean, I can't prove that they've never turned up because...
I know that.
Because you can't prove a negative. Wow. The Joe Osteen's Guide to Atheists.
Would you say... Shelton is like, would you say you have faith in aliens?
No, but I have a reasonable assumption that that aliens could exist because we exist here on the Earth.
That's a good point, Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight says, what if dinosaurs were aliens?
They were dumb as fuck.
Well, nobody says they have to be smart. I mean, intelligent life is more of a awareness and being rather than, super intelligent things.
It's that's actually interesting because no bone, no skeletons on dinosaurs are based on current animals, aren't they? Because I think.
Well, Tangled up saying alligators are still here. I mean, some of that. I mean, some of our marine animals, whales, and
guess
stuff like
that's
that
probably
are all
out.
based off of it. But even still, but are we an alien species from the whole panspermia that became
I know,
dinosaurs that have, slowly evolved and now we're us.
But that's the point. You can't go down those roads until there's actually a clear indication, because otherwise it just opens up to everything that, hey, maybe God made us. Well, no, but that's what it opens up to. And that's the whole. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? I've got a lot of people joining the room. Thanks for all the hearts. Make sure to follow me on here as well. Do you think that extraterrestrial life exists in the universe?
Yes.
Yes. Does intelligent life need to exhibit consciousness? If so, explain consciousness. Yes, that's from Shelton. I thought I needed to tell you that last bit.
Okay, consciousness is something, I don't know why you're asking that, because you should know then that nobody can really explain consciousness truly.
He's like a heckler to a comedian.
Because, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I can fight these people. Dude, I used to debate Christians. Believe me, you're a walk in the park. You can't. What did he ask again?
I don't remember.
Huh?
Something about about consciousness. If you think that's what it makes them intelligent, explain consciousness.
No, but you see, the point he's making is actually a very valid one, because we interpret, right, what we consider intelligent life based on the idea of our version of consciousness. I mean,
right.
If I had to, my argument would be a dog, right, is not self-conscious, right? Because it doesn't react to preserve itself in certain situations, like,
right.
So,
right.
So it's not, but it's living. Mm-hmm. So if a load of dogs came down in a spaceship, would we go, wow, that's intelligent life? Or would we go, oh, it's a cute puppy. Oh my God. Come here. Oh.
Do you believe that extraterrestrial life is more intelligent than us?
Well, that would. No. That's the point I was making at the beginning. Really? Well, no. The point I was trying to make was that, is there life out there? To me, it would seem more likely than not likely. But is it intelligent? I don't know. I mean, that's a big thing, because if they've arrived here, then they have to be more intelligent than us.
Well, not necessarily. Right? Well, yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, or maybe they were on their planet of tofu, and just a random wormhole opened up, and they're like lemons, and they're just falling off the edge and falling through the time hole, and
maybe they live somewhere else, and what they're doing
that would make them aliens
coming here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like test tube babies. So they're seeing how we are. So people that get abducted...
Maybe we're their Disneyland.
Maybe. But they're actually taking us back to go check on us and see if we're ready to...
See, and I think... See, when it goes down to those levels, I'm like... I lose interest with conversations.
Dragon Eye says, what if they're underground waiting to attack, like the new Independence Day movie?
Oh, do they come from underground, do they? Oh, man, screw you.
Steve has a valid point. He said, if I had tofu and lemons, why the hell would I go to Earth?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
a very good point.
Very valid.
Probably to get some real meat, because I hate tofu.
Tofu. It's just
Tofu.
Tofu.
Tofu. Okay.
There's no R or L or W or any other letters you want to add in there.
I'm dyslexic. I can add what I want. I don't know. I think there's intelligent life, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm on about existing now because it's all fucked up, because for them to exist now and to try and communicate with us from traditional methods, we're never going to hear the signal. So, this recent signal that the Russian observatory had last year, which is 2015, right? Mm-hmm. Based on where it came from, it would have been sent around about 1870. You see, so the window of aliens coming here and fucking around with us is like a 50, 60 year gap.
Yeah.
I mean, if they'd come back, I know, and that's the argument then for Egyptian shit and things like that, but
yeah,
the Egyptian thing is, there's something wrong with it, because it feeds into what our current view of aliens are, not what it used to be.
Maybe it's when, they radiated into Houston going, Houston, we have a problem. Maybe they saw a UFO. But we didn't hear the rest of it. No,
but we knew. I think like pod blew an alternator or something.
Oh, I have no
and they had
idea.
to fix it, and there
That's
wasn't a
what
Pet
they
Boys.
Say.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Well, no, it's
but-
fact. There's no Pet Boys out in space, so you're fucked.
No, they probably close at 6, especially on Sundays.
I bet they do. I bet they
But-
keep their wheel caps as well, those bastards.
Let it go.
Tire valve knickers.
Perhaps
That wasn't Pet
somebody's
Boys.
saying perhaps they don't want to war with us because they know how greedy and aggressive we can be. Like, as our civilization, even though they're more advanced,
Right?
They don't even want to deal
Well,
with
look,
it. They're taking
okay.
the high road, going.
Okay,
Y'all just
and
mess
my
up your own
apologies.
stuff.
No, not my apologies. But look, all of you religious types tonight are going to have to just bite the bullet on this one. Our species is never going to stop having wars until we stop having ideology. Okay, because that causes wars. End of story. Right? It's lines in the dirt and whose God is better. Right? So until we get rid of that, so I would imagine if any civilization has actually evolved to the point of being able to traverse through space, they had to have got rid of that. So if they come here, why would they want a war with us? They could wipe us out if they wanted, but maybe they're more on the scientific level to go hey, I just want to come and watch you.
So what do you think about their knowledge of the universe? Do you think they have they've been everywhere and so that's why they don't want to come here because
Galaxy
they're just
Halls.
yeah.
I think that's a film. Don't Google it. Probably is. Galaxy Halls. It's so going to be one.
So something.
That's what we have
You would
Brazzers in the
star
world
in.
for.
So do you think they've traveled all over and just don't really want to have anything to do
Well,
with
that's
us?
the problem, you see, and that's the problem I have with the UFO thing, because if they're traveling in spaceships, no, they can't, because it takes such a long time to move that kind of material from A to B. So unless they've got wormholes, and at that point, why the hell do they need it to open up fucking 10 billion miles away? That was not an accurate scientific statement.
Not at all. And I'm not seeing Galaxy Horrors as any porn.
Right. That domain will be purchased tonight. Sure, I could do something.
But they're saying, we don't know how advanced they are. We
I know.
have no idea.
Well, you would have to if you believe the fact that they visit us here, you'd have to assume that their technology is further advanced than ours. I just don't think that spaceships are something that we invented. It's not the best way to get around.
No, we're having somebody ask you, what about the whole light speed aspect with it all? Like traveling.
Like what?
I don't know. He only said that in a very short sentence. I actually added on to it.
Okay,
I think
well-
more just the whole idea of actually traveling around. I mean, that's what we find difficult, getting one place to another because we can't get there in time. So, what's your thought on that?
Well, I mean, hasn't NASA actually said that in theory wormholes should exist? That if you could bend space and time, you can cut those distances. Because traveling at light speed is pointless in the universe still.
Chalky said,
Love
maybe
that
they.
name.
His name's Chalky
All
White.
right, Chalky.
He said, maybe they're
Cool.
not as motivated in the same ways as we are.
See, I think they'd have to be. Because I think smart people are not content with what's going on. They want to learn more. They want to explore more.
Well, maybe they are exploring. They just see us as being not even
An anthill.
worth time. Yeah.
True. Yeah, but so right now, we know that our solar system has life, okay?
I got somebody saying the aliens are already here. So, yeah, carry on.
No, I'm interested about why they say that.
Yeah, so carry on.
So,
Keep telling me.
what did I say? Jesus, I need to start writing my things down.
Yeah, I don't think somebody's saying NASA was created due to the Roswell incident. I'm pretty sure NASA was there beforehand, and NASA has nothing to do with Roswell.
I don't think so.
Really, is it?
I don't think so.
What
No.
I'm saying is because we only see this reality. That was his answer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go down... Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's so much fluff about other dimensions and this, that, and the other. I mean, it's... I think it's just... Hello? We are both in here. Okay, are you sure?
Sorry, Dave.
Okay. You're welcome. I need to get him to read Mr. Robot lines for this show.
I know, right?
Great.
Somebody's saying narcissists are aliens. They have no soul.
Narcissists are aliens. They have no soul. It's quite a broad racist comment. Is it really? I think alien lives matter. Oh, don't want to be labelled as a hate group. Hey, but what do I know? Do aliens have no... Well, what... We don't
know.
I don't even know
We're
where to
going
go with that.
racist.
It's like somebody turns up and says, fairies! It's
Greg and I
like,
says you need to make that a bumper sticker. Alien lives
Aliens.
matter.
no. No. No, I don't want to get lumped in with, the
Trump
White Lives Matter.
2016.
Yeah. It's the last thing I want to have happen.
Jeez.
They won't allow me back into Britain if I did that. So, I don't...
Well, it could be like the bumper sticker for like Miss Universe pageant.
What's that?
It was ironic. It was supposed to be ironic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because Trump
Oh,
won
Miss
the Miss
Universe.
Universe
Oh,
pageant. And,
damn it.
That
was deep. Jeez.
I know. It's way last
You got to
year.
pre-warn me if you're going to do a deep joke.
Somebody's saying, have you ever seen an alien? No.
We saw a very weird thing in Tennessee once, which was in the sky,
cool.
and that was kind of weird. That was a extremely fast moving, and there was military jets. What had happened? Something about the airport had closed or something, and they were putting planes, and there was military like cargo planes. There was like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple of like more fighter ones, and there was a very, you know how fast a fighter jet goes across, the sky, and you could hear it. Mm-hmm. And there was something bigger than that moved past those fighters like they were standing still.
It almost teleported across the sky, and all of a sudden you saw it here, but you could see it move.
You could see it move, but it was, and that was weird.
It was kind of cool.
I mean, I'm not going to turn around and go, oh, that was an alien spaceship. But, that was something weird that we saw that I don't know how to explain that when you see something appear to move that fast. Because, again, I mean,
I had a weird thing. It was like, it was back when I was like, I don't know, I was like 17 years old. My mom and I were outside, walking our dog. And all of a sudden we see this big blue flash in the sky. And it was the brightest color I've ever seen in my life. It was the strangest color blue. And all of a sudden, that was done. We looked at each other, and all of a sudden there was this dog barking right next to us. It was like this big old, badass German Shepherd, right? And these people are walking. It was a couple walking their dog. And they're like, wow, did you see that? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, that was a meteorite. We're like, where the fuck did you just come from? Because they were not there. And they were literally right next to us at that moment. And it was actually really funny because it's like my mom and I actually saw something a week later going,
Here comes the man in black.
Aliens, if they lived, and this was like a whole stupid conspiracy show thing, but they said if aliens lived on Earth, they would want German Shepherds. They take the form of German Shepherds. I don't even remember what it was. I was too young to remember, but I remember that. But it was pretty cool.
That's very bizarre. I've actually never heard you tell me that.
We've been married for 12 years. Seriously, you've never heard me tell you about that?
I clearly wasn't listening.
Apparently.
Wow, that's bizarre.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I don't know. And I've looked up, and apparently the whole thing, there is a whole group of people that think that,
and they had a German Shepherd.
Actually aliens. Yeah, they had one German Shepherd. It was a huge German Shepherd.
Right.
And they were literally between here and the window, and all of a sudden they were right there with their dog and going, oh my God, did you see that? And there was no other reports. It wasn't on the news. It wasn't anything. My dad worked out at the airport, and there were no anythings about a meteorite or anything. And it was so bright. It was brighter than daylight. It was pretty cool.
No, it's quite funny because your dad was very level-headed.
Yeah,
wasn't really an alien believer at all.
Yeah, I think it was a cover-up. I think they were totally the aliens. They just popped right there.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Somebody said those aren't aliens you have in Maine. They're called moose.
Yes,
to
indeed.
be fair, this was in Texas, but yeah, so.
So even weirder, Texans.
Yeah, might be meese. Yeah.
See, I know your dad told me that when he was doing radar up in Alaska.
Yeah, he was.
He had quite a few.
Lights.
Yeah, he had quite a few instances which he would never tell. He never told me about them. I asked him. It was secret. I know he
classified.
was. I know, but he was out of it.
You're a military guy.
I know you
keep
you
it,
abide by that.
Especially his generation, you keep it secret. Now
he said he'd seen things that he had never seen, from any sort of aircraft and weather patterns and so forth. So I don't know. That's.
Yeah.
To me, and I'm very much the one that you go with the simplest explanation. An intelligent life arriving here on a spaceship is not the simple explanation. Jesus Christ is. No, I'm just joking. Joking, get in! We all know it's Allah.
Hello to Marsha Rose. I am doing very well, thank you. Good to see
Marsha.
you here. Join the show tomorrow.
Join the show tomorrow.
Join the other show tomorrow.
I have a question to ask you, dirty girl. She'd probably go, all her family. No, listen, they're really nice.
Kelly's saying, do you believe in death? Yes, it happens.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going with that, but yes, I've actually seen people die.
Mm-hmm. Too many.
It's a legit thing.
Too many.
It actually happens.
I had to quit it as a pastime. I was just like... So,
yeah. Somebody's saying death is the end. I guess maybe that's where they're going with that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't think... Again, I can answer this once and for all of you listening. If there is anything after life, you will know about it within minutes after me dying. Because believe me, if there's something, I'm going to come back and fuck with you all.
No, I got somebody saying death is only the beginning.
Well, that's a nice song title.
Maybe that's what I think. A lot of people.
It's only just begun.
Tangled up saying nobody wants to believe that. Some people are saying no, it's a transition to the next phase.
Well, but you have nothing for that. There's nothing at all. You know, I mean, it's
have no proof.
You know, and you can't even use the same argument as you can with aliens, because you can argue aliens, but going, well, there's intelligent life here, right? So thus, could it happen again somewhere else if the conditions were right?
Marcia said, I can't wait to die. Sounds awesome. What, to go on to the next world, I guess.
You need to use that thing we were on about. You won't want to die then.
Somebody's saying, this might be a very, and P. Kelly's saying, this might be a very vivid dream, that when we die, we actually wake up and we were dreaming. So this actually could be like a dream world.
No.
Haven't used it either.
No, I can tell you that's not true. For this very reason, because
we're dreaming.
Yeah, because when I dream, like I really, really wanted to have a sex dream with Zooey Deschanel, and when I did dream it, I ended up just having coffee with her.
Right, but that's a dream within a dream. It doesn't work like that.
But I would actually get arrested if I met Zooey Deschanel.
It's like, oh god, here we go. I know, seriously, I need to make friends.
Basically,
with this girl.
everybody that's watching us for the first time, there's another show we do, and there's a lot of people in the room that know that show. So
Kelly's saying, but wouldn't you be at peace in this world knowing it's only a dream?
No,
that maybe we are an alien, transitioning to another planet or whatever.
I would actually. I really hope that's not true, because I think that gives people excuse to not become what they can become in this life.
I got somebody saying, the president doesn't even have access to Area 51. Mm-hmm. I think you've watched Independence Day a little bit too much.
He doesn't. Well, he does, actually. But I know, and that's the problem. That's the problem, though, because then they go, well, there's a secret bunker. Well, no, I saw the secret bunker, and it has, Russian stuff in it. No, but have you gone to the level 52 of level 51 of level 52? No.
In the green room.
Well, then they're lying. They're lying.
Right?
And I'm not trying to mock people. Yeah, I am.
Yes, you are.
No, but it's would they tell the president? No. I'm sure they wouldn't. And I'm sure, and we know that there's tons of stuff going on. But here, and I need to break it to everybody in America, you're not the only country.
Right.
There are other countries out there. Do you think for 1 minute, like some of the other countries, if they'd been visited, they wouldn't be blabbing this out? Of course they would. Mm-hmm. You can, when you go down the conspiracy route, all bets are off, because you can come up with an argument for anything, but you can't back it up with any reason. I don't think that there's a conspiracy
Kelly's saying
within
you're
the
actually
army.
Not the dreamer, you are the dream.
So you don't even exist.
So we're not even real. So we're like a movie where they just pick off people.
Well, I'm not happy about my part. I want to speak to my agent. I need to speak to my agent now. I am not happy. I needed to have a really hot body, and I needed to have 700 concubines. That was written into my script and my rider. Damn it, brown M&Ms.
Oh, Dragon Eyes is saying maybe we're stars for aliens.
Or maybe aliens are stars. I mean, you when you start, that's the problem. The moment you go out of the realms of a physical,
oh god,
of what we can actually see and test, then you're just in cuckoo land. Then I don't believe there's a soul for 1 minute, and I don't believe there's anything after.
I see what Dragon Eyes is saying. Not stars, but he's talking actors. So maybe we're like the actors to aliens. So the ones that come down and abduct us, they're stalking us.
I love the idea.
Maybe that.
I love the idea that we are possibly in a Matrix style idea where this is all like a hologram. I like that idea. There's a great place on Reddit of people saying where they've seen the Matrix crack and they've seen people appear out of nowhere. I like that idea, but I mean, really, again, if you leave all sort of physical testing and science out of it, then yeah, you can go wherever you want. I just think the idea of a second life, I think, makes you lazy as a person, because it's always that, oh, it's okay because next life's going to be better.
Well, maybe some people just actually like that idea, not necessarily that.
Well, I think you're just living in ignorance then.
Now, but
it's meant to be about
the
fucking
fact
aliens.
it's like fucking cool if you got to have the whole Nirvana thing and
But I'd come back as a turd.
Yeah, maybe.
I would.
Maybe.
I know my luck.
That's kind of cool.
It's
the
not.
whole idea.
Steaming pile of shit. God. Be like, God, I don't even have equal sweet corn in my body. This is horrible. An odd piece of grass. What was I? A dog shit? Is that how they went?
Oh my
God. I don't know.
See, when I was little, I always thought wouldn't it be cool? And I can see this, and I have this vision in my head where there's this alien sitting at this big round control desk, right? And there's all these little globes, glass globes, right? And those are actually all the Earths. And he actually. He has got long fingers. This is so after E.T. But, he basically goes over and he picks up one and he moves it somewhere else. And then he drops one. And that one I always knew as Earth, which is kind of something. We are maybe just these little, crystal balls of, a science fair project. But some snotty 5th grade alien.
That's the thing. We can fantasize about any of it. Well, we do know.
Well, maybe not.
We do know because
you
there
don't
would
know
be...
that.
Yeah, we do.
We don't. We can guess.
I look up in the sky, I see no God. I just, to me, I like what science does because it's impartial. It tells you whether you like it or not, kind of what's going on. I mean, to me, the idea that we're starting to discover planets that have the right circumstances for life as we know it.
But we're never going to get there in time,
No, I know. But what you've got to look at is what kind of things does our planet exhibit to show that we have life on it.
Right. Somebody says I need to be more drunk than I am about this when we're on this subject.
Yeah, no. Stoned. Let's be honest. You need to be more stoned.
I don't know. See, I really like the idea, and I wish there really was aliens. I don't care even if they were little green men. I really wish that whole idea really existed, because to me that would be really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole idea of Contact, the movie Contact. That's fucking awesome. That's real.
Yeah.
That it really is. There, even we can't get to them, but that really does exist.
It's if they're more intelligent than us and they're somewhere else in the galaxy, for them to visit us, they've got to have conquered this idea of traveling through space, and that's just not an efficient way to travel,
right?
Because it takes too long.
Right.
So the only way for them to come here would be to use something like wormholes or something like that. Well, then okay, if you want to argue, then if they're turning up with wormholes, then why are they arriving in spaceships? It feeds into our Western idea of what aliens are.
They're like teenagers in the really crappy cars.
Yeah.
They're not like their parents that have megabucks and go through wormholes. It's, there's still going to be money situations.
Like just outside of Jupiter, there's this used car or used spaceship salesman. All right, mate. Yeah, come here. Look, I'm going to do a deal for you. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's got a bit of a warp engine, not fully functional, but look, I'm going to give it to you for 14 clicks.
It's a click.
I don't know. International space currency.
Amazing Nation just came on here and said, aliens are real. I've seen my relatives.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. It's. I don't know. The people that have actually, because there's different stages, obviously. There's things you see in the sky, and then there's actually seeing an alien on the ground here, and then there's Close Encounters of the third kind, which is abduction, isn't it? No, fourth kind is abduction. isn't it? I think that's how it goes.
No, he has not been smoking.
No, I don't. No, I don't do any drugs.
He doesn't.
I don't do no drugs. I barely drink.
Yeah.
I have the last couple nights, though.
Yeah, you know. It's been pretty good. Just me.
No, my computer just crashed.
Oh.
There you go.
Oops.
So yeah, I don't know. So I think most people seem to think
Somebody
there's
wants to know
life.
if you ever been probed. I think he might have been.
Okay, so shall I do my story?
Yeah.
All right. So I have.
This is our deep thought scope. This is about as deep as it's gonna get.
I don't. Okay, let me put a few caveats in all of this. Okay, number one, right? I do not believe that aliens have actually been to this planet.
Okay.
Right? That's my personal opinion. I also hold the opinion that they have definitely not probed somebody. But after saying that, let me explain a couple things that happened to me. Okay, the backs of my legs.
Yeah.
On identical places, like it's on the back calf, down the bottom.
Yeah.
I had
Halfway down the back of his calf.
I overnight, and it was what it felt like overnight. I had two like scabs form,
Yeah.
and they were deep because I'm a guy. Obviously, I pick at them, and when I pulled them out, they were like deep. So I had these holes in my legs, and I swear every time they started to heal up, they would all of a sudden I'd get these little holes again, and they were like, what kind of size would you say? Like the size of a headphone jack. You know, like it's about that size, the hole going in. And I had those for, oh God, years. I mean, like about 5 years. Then they vanished. And I kid you not, I got an identical one right on the back of my neck, just at the top of my spine.
Yeah. That was weird. And that was like years later.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go. You're on.
I'm on.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, Periscope was freezing.
It was freezing. So yeah, that was a weird thing. I am not saying for one instant I was getting probed or anything, but
he might have been abducted.
It was a weird thing.
It might have happened. Yeah, aliens probably did kill the scope dragon eyes. I think you're right.
Probably. Oh my God! It's the government. The government. We're onto something. Hey everyone, we're onto something. They killed our stream.
They don't like us being on Periscope because we're talking about them, and we might be like getting close to it all. And Maurice says the universe is infinite. What are you playing?
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are coming in here going, "Oh my God, yes, aliens are real."
But is intelligent life real? Sure, there's going to be life elsewhere in the universe. I think that's pretty obvious.
Dragon Eye says, if I see a black van outside your window, we will know it's the truth.
I know, right?
Go make sure.
And seriously, so much has happened this week to stop me doing the show. I mean,
so aliens are really like
well,
at the helm of
was I
Periscope
or was I
fucking up
not?
This week.
I could have been killed yesterday. I had a blowout in the S5, and I drive that thing like I stole it.
Oh, come on now. You had a flat tire. It was not like
was
that
a blowout.
impressive. It wasn't a
I had run
blowout.
flat P0s, so I'm cool.
Oh, my
You see?
goodness gracious.
And that would be typical MI5.
It's typical what aliens would do.
Yeah,
they would
Men in
totally
Black
give
shit.
you a flat tire.
No, the government.
Yeah,
The
even
government.
Dragon Eyes is like, come on, cinnamon buns.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Damn it. Just putting this music on. Because I just think we're talking about space and mysterious things. So, yeah. Intelligent life.
Now, Tangled has a good point. She said, or he said, we only, our brains only use about 10%. Why are we not using 100%?
That's wrong. That's actually wrong. That is a total myth. Consider it broken.
She said 20.
No, we use the full capacity of our brains. There is no 10% and 20%. It was something that I held on to as an adult up until about 5 years ago. And someone said it to me again, and I was like, we have the internet now. I can check this up. So I checked up.
Did you go
and I
to
was
Facebook?
like, I went to Yahoo Answers.
Oh, yeah.
And when Yahoo Answers
place.
go, this might not be right, you know you're onto something. But no, I looked up. No, there's no indication that we used just 10% of our brain. We are using all of it. Although it could be argued a lot don't. pretty much every pop star until the age of 25.
And Dragon Eye says, thank God you didn't use Wikipedia. I know, right?
Oh, I'm not going to use that.
I know.
So, no, but I did. Sorry, and I don't mean to be a shit to you, but I was, because I was brought up with that. It was like, oh my God, you only use 10% of your brain. And I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and the argument was, you're using 10% of your brain now.
They're saying, no, it's really true. We only use 10%.
No, we don't.
And then Eric said, no, I drink about 10% of my brain away.
Yeah, all right. High five him.
And so we don't use 100% of our hearts. Wow,
God. This is the wrong show. This is not a feel show. Okay?
This is not like emotional health show.
No.
This is kind of like, what the fuck did I just listen to kind of show.
Yeah. That's good. No, there's no way to measure.
Shelton just came on and goes, oh, Jehovah's Witness, that explains everything.
I'm not one anymore, you dickhead.
Not a Jehovah's
Jesus
anymore.
Christ, no. What part of I don't believe in God, what do you think the Jehovah's Witnesses have suddenly updated their religion to become atheists?
It wouldn't surprise me. They updated a lot of things.
I know.
Oh, God, this doesn't work. Thank you, Marsha.
Marsha. I had to say that. I'm dying to say that.
Pretty.
Okay.
Seriously, go use that thing. Seriously, go do it. Mm-hmm. Shelton said you were in a cult.
Yeah, it's quite funny because I'm a little bit on the fence about actually calling them a cult. And believe me, I don't have any love for that organization any more than I think.
Yep, you drank the Kool-Aid. Yep, it's a cult.
No more than Christianity. If you're classing Christianity as a cult, then I'll go with Jehovah's Witnesses.
There's various stages. Yes, I would consider Christianity a cult.
No, because
this has nothing to do with aliens.
I know,
okay.
But just
we'll do this on another.
Do you want to do a Jehovah's Witness one next time? We'll do that. Fuck it, I don't care.
Everybody's been asking for ghost and like the whole spiritual ghost realm.
Oh God. Okay, so that's the type that hang out on Periscope.
We need to get Flip on here.
Oh, we should. Yeah. He's the producer. He's a producer of a supernatural TV show.
Yeah, it's like Party Hard Ghost or something.
Ghost Gone Wild.
Ghost Gone Wild and drunk. Yeah, something like that.
Look at my spiritual titties. Woo! Yeah, it's not. It's just
something like that. But it's.
This is the Jane and Steve show on science, isn't it? Really.
Yes.
that's all this show is. So yeah.
Poltergeist Poon. Yes.
I just, if you want. I mean, just so we're clear, my opinion, I don't believe that there is any spirit world at all. I don't believe in anything supernatural.
Yeah, people want to talk about haunted shit.
Yeah, we could do that on the next. We can do that on the next one. Mm-hmm. Our Ghost Reel.
We live in a 260-year-old house.
We have had tons of people die in this house, and there'll be some more this year.
There are names written on the wall of people that don't live here.
yeah, there are.
Until we showed up.
And
we didn't write those names.
No, we didn't.
And then he died.
That was creepy. Absolutely.
There are claw marks on the inside part of our door in the attic.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Dragon lives in Salem, Massachusetts with the witches. Salem was pretty cool.
I liked that.
Like Salem.
There's a lot of hot girls there. They're all gothy. Totally into that.
Yeah, I know you are. No, I really like Salem. The whole idea, I don't know, everybody's just witchy. I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool.
Explain that.
Yeah, no, I
really
liked Salem. It was kind of cool. And it's weird. I'm such a hypocrite because I'm a total non-believer in any spirituality stuff at all. But I love the culture of it.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I love Halloween. Halloween's like my favorite, and not just because girls have cool costumes, but I like doing it.
Shelton called you jaded.
Jaded? I'm jaded. Oh. No, I basically...
Oh, no, Dragon Eyes, I bet that would be awesome. He said, don't come here on Halloween. I actually think that would be fucking awesome to be in Salem on Halloween.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could do that. We should go spend a weekend there.
Yeah.
Halloween weekend?
The girls aren't going to appreciate that much.
They fucking love it. What, with all the tours, the city tours?
Yeah, I guess so.
We should do that. We're right by Salem.
This is really packed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean, we're only a few hours from Salem.
Yeah, we're like what, 2 hours?
2 hours from Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody was asking where we are. We're in Maine, southern Maine, on the coast.
Yeah. In a scary old hotel. Yeah. No, house.
Yeah.
Hotel. Feels like hotel.
Somebody just gave somebody else advice on the show that you shouldn't pop 4 mollies in a row.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. You'll see spiritual shit at that point.
Oh, and Dragon Ice is going to be in Maine in 2 weeks because that comment didn't sound creepy after I told you where I lived, did it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. So there we go. That's us getting unlisted again. time to move. Oh, we love you, really, but not enough to meet up.
That's awesome. Night Smoker said the last time he was in Maine, he got assaulted by a stripper in Portland.
Fuck it. Whoa, wait. There's strippers in Portland? How did I not know about this?
There's not strippers anymore.
I was going to say, there's no strip clubs
Oh, wow.
in
Dragon
here
Eye
at all.
says, no, he goes, we're married, so we're okay, but Cinnabons.
Oh, fuck. She's up for anything. Seriously.
Say hello, Cinnamon Buns.
Hey.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
What?
Wow. Jesus. Seriously, this is just the Jane and Steve show
At night.
This is all
Okay.
this is because we started talking about aliens, which
Oh
we
my
talk about in the
God.
day.
Yeah.
We went into Jehovah's Witness shit, and now we got somebody coming up here for Gay Steve Cinnamon Buns.
Hey.
It's just
No, I'm not doing that. You stay in the afternoon show where you belong.
Night
God
Smoker
damn it.
says it's because we're awesome, but somebody said that's because you're weird.
Yeah.
But we're cool though. But you're weird.
Oh, I'm weird.
He called just you weird.
I'm
so
weird.
I'm cool.
You're
with
cool,
that.
and I'm weird.
No, we've never. Oh, Mike just joined us.
Well, hello,
yeah,
Mike.
I know. He's like, nobody informed me of a nighttime show.
No. Well, it's not.
Have you been listening to our show in the daytime? He's been talking about doing like
I got it.
conspiracy.
I got it on.
AI,
I got it on
aliens.
speaker. It's called I'm Sorry, Dave.
Yes.
And I'm going to do this once a week.
So go to the Rooster FM.
It's not always going to be with Jane because she actually has a life.
Yeah. I'm just here to read the Periscope comments because he can't see shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
I like the Periscope idea.
Yeah.
'Cause,
They're busy. I think you Periscope users like weird shit.
Yeah.
I think more than Spreaker users. I think
discussion.
Yeah.
Maybe
absolutely.
if I got like, what's the biggest tablet you can buy? Like if I could get like a huge tablet, then I could put Periscope on and then I could read the
Font
comments.
size 72. Read it like.
Well, I was
one-
thinking like a 30-inch tablet.
Oh jeez.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. So where do we get to with aliens, really? I mean, I think
I
the
don't
majority
know.
of people believe in aliens.
That they're intelligent.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Why? Why would you? I don't understand why you would think they weren't.
Because
I really
think
don't get that.
Because I think intelligence is such like a narrow field. For them to be existing now plus intelligent means they almost would have had to evolve at the same rate we did.
Maybe they evolve faster. You have absolutely no idea. You have no idea the conditions they lived in. You have no idea how smart they are. Nothing. Nothing at all. Somebody's saying aliens are actually light years ahead of us. They think,
Haha.
I know. I don't think it was like a haha thing. I think it was actually like saying, no, they're like way better than us.
Well, yeah, they
like,
would
way
have to be.
smarter than
Yeah,
us.
I guess they would have to be.
Not necessarily, because it doesn't mean that we've seen them or they've tried to
Okay.
make contact.
This is the problem we
other people
have.
out there.
Right, this is the problem we have when we talk about this. We need to talk about aliens existing and
Right.
intelligent life existing outside.
Shelton wants to know, do you think aliens have genitalia? No. I'm going to say no. And I'm... Right. Listen.
All right.
Listen. I have a theory on this.
Okay, I have a theory, and my theory is...
Right. I have a theory on this because, the way we're going as a species right now,
Mm-hmm.
we don't need you, i.e. men, to have babies. We can have sperm donors. We can have different things. We have,
Still has to come from somewhere, even if it's
Right,
sperm
but
donor.
what I'm saying is that things are changing. So,
Mm-hmm.
We can have, lots of different things. We're now being able to, take DNA of two males and put them together to make a child,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's to me, I think, as a species, we could very much evolve into something that almost is a unisex type person, right? That doesn't need, what?
No, go on.
That doesn't need anything, and that you actually wouldn't have to have it. So I think, maybe over the next, billion years, if we're still around, then possibly we wouldn't have that, because we would figure out how to do that. Our bodies would change. Everything would just kind of change.
So as we evolve on, we will lose genitalia and just have pleasure zones.
Yeah.
Let's
Right,
finish it.
Marsha?
Yeah. Marsha.
Oh, Rick just joined here. He says he's seen 2 UFOs in his lifetime.
Oh, you see, now I got to stop it and I got to find out about this because
And
I'm
Rick just joined us.
interested.
He always joins
God
us
damn
at
it,
the end.
Rick! Fucking
Always.
get your hand out your pants and fucking turn up on time. Goodness gracious me. Yeah, I mean, I think most people have seen. Actually, that's a good one to watch. To ask, have you actually seen a UFO?
Yeah.
You know,
No,
we've seen something that we couldn't explain.
I've seen
I am
alien people with German shepherds.
Yeah, fucking dog owners. You know what they are?
And they were weird looking. They were like, they looked German. I'm not saying all Germans look weird, but you know how they have
a
like
little mustache.
No, you know how like they have like kind of more. No, sorry, I'm a little bit slow right now. Okay, no, you know how like how they have more chiseled faces.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they look like. Both of them. It was really, really weird. I don't think your third grade teacher was an alien. Whoever just said that. Nice try, but
I don't know. I don't know. Some of my old teachers could have been.
Tangled up says, do we keep highlights of the show? No, you can go to roosterfm.com. You'll be able to listen to the show, but you can also go to Spreaker. The Rooster FM page has all the shows that we do, including this one, which is called, what is it called again?
I'm sorry, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave. I will remember that. God. I know. So, sorry. You came up with it. I had no input. I had no idea. Yeah, you're welcome, Tangled.
So, yeah, we don't do highlights of the show because we can't be bothered.
No. Rick says he saw one UFO above his house when he was 8 and another one in 2012.
See, it's weird when we see that, and it's weird when we see things like this, but I mean, of course, there are projects afoot with all governments where they're testing newer technology. I mean, the very fact that I remember reading this somewhere that basically, like, car manufacturers, whatever model has been released today, they already have the model for 10 years' time.
Oh, they're saying alien rape culture is real.
Well, yeah, it might be. That's something LePage would say.
I think somebody else is actually just saying, let's talk about your awesome Maine governor.
No, let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's face it, he's a bit of a spaz.
Yeah, Stranger Things is starting to make sense now. Yeah.
The upside down world.
I know.
I love that's the problem. The moment you move into like dimensions and things like that, all of a sudden, all bets are off.
I really liked
could the spirit world
Interstellar.
simply be another dimension? And at that point, it could be. Yeah, Interstellar, you liked that, didn't you?
I loved Interstellar, especially when he went into that realm. It was like through the black hole idea. And then you could see it. It was like that multi-dimensional, living, like what was happening on two different sides. And he was over here, but he could go back. But that was fucking awesome. That, to me, is like really cool. If we can have like the whole like, ghost realm, alien realm, people realm. That'd be
Trump realm.
Yeah.
Well, then we could keep them in a dimension and just lock them up.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. But yeah.
And of course, on his side, it'll be like, no, we've locked everybody else up, but he never tells them the truth. The truth is, you're all in prison.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we go?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm determined to use this.
Okay.
So first show, not too bad. Cool to everybody in Periscope that took their time out of their, I'm sure, really busy evenings of sitting on the couch eating chips.
Glad you guys.
So
joined
I'm
us.
glad you were able to use your thumb.
Thank you for
Yes.
using your thumb.
Thank you. It's always appreciated. A good thumbing helps the world go round. We'll be back next Wednesday. We're going to do this. We've got the Jane and Steve show that runs Monday to Friday.
Yeah, so make sure to follow me on
Yeah,
here.
follow on Periscope. Monday to Friday. It's live on roosterfm.com.
Noon Eastern.
Yes. Which is 9 o'clock Pacific time.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the UK.
And if you're outside of America, I ain't got a fucking clue. Just go to the...
It's roughly 6 o'clock in the UK.
We're also on iTunes as well, the Jane and Steve show. This show will go onto iTunes after a couple more episodes. So we'll do this again next Wednesday.
Okay.
Well, I will.
Yeah.
You probably won't.
I might be here because you can't read it.
I can't. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening, and obviously always take the chance to look up, because you never know. Unless you're actually lying down and somebody stood on above you and they have a skirt on, that would be illegal. Don't do that. But otherwise, go outside and look up.
Beware of German shepherds.
Beware of German shepherds.
Yeah,
Yes.
Seriously.
They know something we don't. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Notice they're not scared of anything.
What?
They're not ever scared of anything.
Who, German shepherds?
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I know.
Oh, I love conspiracy theories.
I
We're
know.
going to do a couple as
Yeah.
the show carries on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, everyone.
All right,
Catch
bye,
you next
guys. Have
time.
a good night.
Bye.